With the Sydney Opera House in the backdrop, we have come to the Sydney Botanical Gardens to see what flora we can see that we wouldn't see at home. So join us. This should be pretty.
I'm looking forward to this.
Good.
I think it should be pretty.
I'm glad you are.
I've got a map because it's actually much bigger than we thought it was.
Let's go.
We definitely don't have these at home. I've never seen these before. These are, we just looked it up, these are Gymea lilies.
According to the app anyway.
Yeah, according to the app that we use.
But they're certainly impressive.
They're so tall.
Since being in Australia, we've noticed an abundance of eucalyptus trees, but the flora is just so different from the northern hemisphere where we are. And you can look at this, the Queensland bottle tree. It has got the fattest trunk, like the fattest trunk. And then when you look up, it's like a normal tree again. An odd, really, really odd shaped tree. But even just the plants here, I don't even know what this is. But the beautiful pinks. Oh, the Bigfoot. Have you ever heard of a Bigfoot?
No.
So you've not heard of Bigfoot, neither have I. And it's so simple. And it's like a normal bush that we may find in the UK, but completely different. And it's just those little bits of pink. Wow, this is the Ficus macrophylla. The characteristic of this is it doesn't have one single trunk. It has 10 trunks per plant.
It's so amazing because even all the trunks are like all separated into different bits. All the roots are coming down the sides. It's really impressive.
It's almost like we are in a different world, but it's almost like they're roots rather than trunks, which I think it's just crazy. Being in places like this, it's hard to describe. It's really, really hard to describe and get the descriptive words because it is so bizarre.
Intricate, all the different roots, the way they weave in and out of each other, and the holes it's created through. It's amazing.
It's as if you were going through mangroves.
Yes.
You know, that's the impression I'm getting. It's as if you were going through mangroves because you get all the roots going down. I just, once again, lost for words, which doesn't happen very often. As I love bamboo so much, look at all the bamboo. And it's quite funny because so many of the bamboo, well, pretty much all of the bamboo, people have scratched in. So we would have a little love heart with R and C. Everyone, every bit has been scratched into. And I think that's a nice thing. Normally I'd say it's a bad thing, but it seems to be a bamboo circle of love. That's what it is. I love bamboo. How beautiful are these? So delicate, but so vibrant at the same time. I don't know if we'd see these in England. I think we probably would. I think we would, but they are just so pretty. And I find myself, it's a bit weird that I'm saying the word pretty quite often. It's It's not a very manly thing to say, but when you come to a place like this, gotta be done, right? We've just come across this rock, and I don't understand how these indentations and erosion has happened from here. So this must be from the coastal area and imported in. But
unless the sea used to come all the way up here.
Unless
the sea, far away from the harbour.
Unless the sea used to come this far up. Because like you said, the sea is only there. But look at it.
It's so cool. It's like lots of little bubbles.
It is. We're about halfway now in the Sydney Botanical Gardens, and I would love you to check out our Hillier Botanical Gardens vlog that we did a little while ago. And I want you to compare what we had there and what we have here. And there's one striking difference, and you said it. What is it?
I think we would just call this a park.
Yeah, there's loads and loads of different flora here. So that is, I suppose, the botanical bit, but it's access to everyone. It seems just like a large park. Everyone's enjoying being in this environment, whereas at Hillier Botanical Gardens, it is almost it's paid entry. It's closed off. You don't just go for a run like we are seeing with lots and lots of people here. This is open, whereas Hillier's is not. So it'd be interesting to hear what you guys think and well, which one you prefer maybe. Let us know in the comments. Oh, and while you're there, it'll be really good if you hit the like button and you subscribe.
I've seen these all over the Botanical Gardens today, and I actually love the colour of them. They're so nice. They're so bright, it's like a real pop of orange. It's like a really nice corally orange. There's some sort of lily, but I don't know what they're called, and I can't find the name tag. Can you see it?
No, I can't see it. We'll let you know if we find it. This eucalyptus tree, hang on, I've never touched a eucalyptus tree. Okay, is over 100 years old, which for us in the UK is nothing. However, over here, it is one of the oldest trees in this botanical garden, over 100 years old, and it is apparently descending from some of the original flora in this area. 100 years. What about these?
These are really cool.
How cool are these?
They almost don't look real, if you know what I mean.
They almost don't feel real either. They feel very plasticky.
Hope they're not poisonous now.
Just seeing if they smell. Not really. But these are so
plasticky, but
different.
So cool.
That is what is so cool about here is seeing the plants and the trees that are so different to what we see in the UK. And the colours are just...
There's lots of this orangey colour, isn't there, which I really like.
Yeah, there is quite a lot of orange. Sort of. Like, what is this tree? Is it... I don't... It's an tree aloe. I did think the plants, the leaves at the top looked a little bit aloe vera type. That can't be an aloe vera tree, surely. That's not what I thought an aloe vera tree looked like. Mind blown. Going back to the comment I made earlier about the difference between Hillier's and the Sydney Botanical Gardens and how open this is to people, all day there has been school children learning, exploring this amazing area. And because it is so open and free for people to do, and hearing children in a place like this I just think it's a wonderful sound in a wonderful place. think I might have found my favourite spot in this botanical garden, and it's actually the herb garden.
It's really lovely. It's so picturesque around here with
This
little banks.
this could be an English garden, actually, I think.
Yeah, I think it's very English
But
style.
there's, as you can see, there's water features down there. There's a couple. But just imagine.
It's so
Hang on.
peaceful in
Let's.
this
I say,
silhouette.
let's imagine. We can actually do it. Just imagine sitting down and just. I don't know. I don't read books, but you do. But can you imagine just sitting here reading a book?
Very nice. It
Yeah.
smells lovely as well with all the herbs around. There's a really nice smell in the air.
It
It's
is.
really
I think
lovely.
this is actually my favourite spot.
I actually think I could have spent a lot more time in just this little spot. We could just sit here. You're right. If I had my book with me,
About 100
I
metres
could
long.
sit for hours.
About 100 metres long. About 30 metres wide.
You can actually get married in this bit as well.
Can
I was
you?
reading the sign on the way in. You can get married in the park. They host quite a lot of ceremonies. So that's really. Can you imagine? This would be really lovely to get married in.
Come on, let's show a little bit more of this. Let's just do the full length and then we'll end the video. Let's go this way round. So loads of little half circle benches. Just herb. You can smell it, can't you? You really can smell just all of the herbs.
This would be beautiful to get married under.
Yes. Yeah, definitely. Nice. Look at this. Oh, this is a amazing spot.
So,
With the, I
How
think
would
this
you
is
view that
limestone.
way?
Is this limestone?
sandstone.
Sandstone, sorry, sandstone with that as well.
And the view that way.
Another feature there. It's just gorgeous. Probably shouldn't show your child with no top on. But definitely my favourite spot. Well, what an incredible place to be. On the edge of Sydney, by the harbour, by the Sydney Opera House. It's such an amazing open space that we have found. It is lovely, and to see the different plants that we don't see at home. And
I got my postcard from my nan, so
She
I promised I'd send her a postcard
yeah, so Charlie, there's a lovely postcard
from Sydney.
on the way to Phyllis, Charlie's nan. Thank you so much for watching once again. It's a pleasure to have everyone joining us on these trips in Australia. Make sure you hit the like button and you subscribe, and catch us on the next one.
Bye.